And it is the Dickies Dodge of Dave Whitlock who comes to a rest to the inside. That's just off the end of the pit wall. And we'll take another look at what happened. Liz is back at the other restart.
Okay, we're coming up through the gears. Everybody's fanning out. There's Dave right there. It looks like when he jumped on the gas, something probably happened to the driveline or the motor shut off because he was dead in the water, coasting from there on down.
But man, look at the field stack up in behind.
Wow, they were all over the place.
You saw Jared Whistle go around. There is the contact that sent Whistle around. It's the 71 of Patrice Brisebois. And then Scannell got into the 49. Everybody went to the grass. And believe it or not, nobody hit Whistle. Let's throw it down to Todd, who's standing by in the Dickies pit. Todd, what's up with Dave Whitlock?
Warren Jones, the crew chief for Dave Whitlock. Dave just stopped at the end of pit lane. Warren, have you talked to him, and what did he say?
It's unfortunate, but it's just not our day today. We lost a clutch or a transmission or something there on that restart. So the Dickies Dodge will have to come back another day and see how we make out.
And of course, as we revert back to the last fully completed lap, fully being underscored, that puts the 02 Kerry Mix back in front of the 84 J.R. Fitzpatrick, 7 in the books. Welcome back to a beautiful day here in Montreal. The BDI Ford Fusion of Kerry Mix leads race number 10 of the 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series as we get set for our second restart of the day here on lap number 8.
Well, cautions breed cautions. Watch this single file restart again, stretched all the way to the back. Let's see how wide they get down the front stretch this time as the BDI Ford brings them to green.
And Kerry Mix gets on the gas as the green flag waves, and we're back underway.
Pretty calm that time. We're only there's 3 wide back in the field. But everybody so far down through turn 1, single foul. The 984 of Fitzpatrick's right there, but the top 10 bumper to bumper.
And you can see the 40 car. That's Joey Hansen in the Prime Champ Dodge. We ride along with him now. Daryl Haar in the 31. Got underneath him, but here comes Hansen back to the inside.
A pair of young Lions. Daryl Haar doing a real good job. He's from St. Albert, Alberta as well.
Taking a look back through this field, this very fast section here on Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, as these stock cars just seem to eat up this raceway. It looks like a load of fun to be on this racetrack.
Well, the whole racetrack here is flat. There's no elevation changes, but it's very technical and tight. You know, we're at Edmonton. We were talking about Edmonton. You can miss the apex by 30 or 40 feet, come out the other side smiling and fast. You miss the apex by 3 or 4 feet here, and, well, you're waiting for the rollback.
And you saw Joey Hansen grabbing a couple of gears as he dips underneath Ron Beauchamp for 10th and a battle for the lead. J.R. Fitzpatrick knows he can get by the 02 of Kerry Mix. He's going to try again. And Mix will stay on the outside, trying to come back down low, but Fitzpatrick has the spot. Your new leader.
Textbook. J.R. Fitzpatrick pulled that off. Beautiful. Stayed in the draft, heading down into that corner. Got the position on the inside in the braking zone. Kerry Mix could not turn into the corner until JR did first. So great job, JR Fitzpatrick.
So Fitzpatrick, if he can hold it through these last 2 corners, will be your leader at the stripe in the Schick number 84 PAL SS. We failed to mention a brand new sponsor on board the 84 for the last couple of races as Ranger dips a wheel off into the grass and gets loose.
Well, Andrew Ranger driving the wheels off that Tide Walmart Ford.
He didn't get the best of restarts here. Just 14 laps to go here in the Auto Pro Napa 100. As Ranger will have to get up on the wheel to catch these front runners as J.R. Fitzpatrick is setting a blistering pace.
Listen to that. DJ Kennington at work in his office right there. He's being pretty smooth on equipment. You didn't hear him shifting a whole lot. He's not buzzing the motor extra RPM. He's making that Dodge thunder off the corner using that good Mopar torque.
And there's another driver with the extra track time today taking part in the Nationwide Series race a little bit later on this afternoon. So DJ Kennington really benefiting from seeing this track a couple of more times.
Well, for sure, the Nationwide Series runs later on. DJ Kennington made the show, Alex Tagliani, J.R. Fitzpatrick, of course, in the 33 of Kevin Harvick, and Andrew Ranger in the very potent number 11.
And a couple of other drivers who we've seen in cars here in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, J.F. Dumoulin and, of course, Jacques Villeneuve, both in the Nationwide Series race a little bit later on this afternoon as the battle in the front continues. to Waits with J.R. Fitzpatrick leading the 0-2 of Gary Mix. And here comes DJ Kennington to the outside of Andrew Ranger for fourth position. Castrol Syntec Mahindra Dodge making a move. Can he stick it on the outside? No, he can't. Kennington's going to back off.
Oh, Kennington's really smooth. Andrew Ranger drives that car on the edge every lap, and DJ just won't put it out there unless he has to. He had the power. He used the draft. He was in there, but there was no sense using up the equipment just yet.
You know, we got to talk about one driver who's had a very, very frustrating year this year, and that's the driver of the Home Hardware Chevy, the 4 of Don Thompson Jr. There he is right behind the 17 of DJ Kennington, having an absolutely wonderful ride here in Montreal.
That's right, Dave. We keep forgetting about Donnie because he's having a bad year, but he's one of the premier drivers in this series, and I'd put him in any car, match him 1-for-1 with any driver here or in the United States.
Well, he is showing it as we ride along with Andrew Ranger. Look at the intensity.
Oh. You think he's concentrating?
Absolutely. He is concentrating on the back of that 81 of Alex Tagliani as Ranger sits in fourth position, stalking Tag, his teammate from a year ago. Tag going out and purchasing his own equipment this year for the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series and had a great run with it at Trois-Rivières before motor problems jumped up and bit him, and now he's having another good run here in Montreal.
Wow, he's sliding that thing off the corner, using up that Peter Gibbons horsepower.
Should mention the 95 of Anthony Simoni, who finished second in their last road course race at Trois-Rivières, Quebec, has had mechanical issues here today. He's out of today's race.
Well, Dave, the top 6 are starting to break away. They're not racing each other. They're just racing the racetrack, and they're pulling away.
On board now with Scott Steckley, who is in 9th, just behind L.B. Dumoulin. Quick look at Dumoulin as they're quite a bit further back behind this lead group, and this lead group starts dicing in and out. And we ride on board with J.R. Fitzpatrick hopping the curb and heading down the front chute.
J.R. Fitzpatrick, look at that. Hey, not quite happy with the radio station, so he turned it. Hey, that's not real, folks. That was the racing radio from inside his car. He's probably just turning the squelch a little bit to get the noise out of his radio.
Problems on our 13th place runner, Joey Hansen, and Todd standing by. Todd?
Green flag stop for the prime champ Dodge of Joey Hansen. This rookie battle just doesn't seem to want to shake out, guys. It's just not running right. Haven't been able to diagnose it yet. Now they're telling him to cut the engine off. Looks like it's terminal.
Well, Todd, Dave, remember early on we had the onboard camera, and I was telling you that the motor was pushing water. It was coming up the vent on the right-hand side. So obviously a head gasket or some problem pushing the water out of the motor, and it finally killed it.
Hard luck for a racer from Holland, but good luck for the 55 of Dexter Stacey, still running in 27th, but J.R. Fitzpatrick's your leader. Welcome back to the Auto Pro Napa 100 here in Montreal as J.R. Fitzpatrick leads. One contender has dropped out and is in the pits. Alex Tagliani has parked it for the day out of the top 5.
Well, Dave, he had a great run going. This is 2 races in a row where he had a real strong car, and he's broke something in the driveline.
Yeah, it is tough luck, but it's good to see Alex Tagliani being able to qualify up front for the 2 races that he has run. Of course, the first one at Trois-Rivières where he sat on the pole. He sat on the pole here again in Montreal. So very, very good runs for the driver of the 81. And with more on tag, here's Todd.
Alex, you had high hopes before the start of this one. You were ready for it. What happened?
I don't know. I mean, you know, I keep saying thank you to Peter Gibbons, you know, for repairing and preparing the engine. Maybe I should not say that because every single race something happens. I'm sure it's not his fault. I mean, the engine broke. It's a shame for all the guys. The car is super competitive, but I guess we have some issue on the reliability of the engine at the moment.
Alex Tagliani, guys, you know will be back. You can feel the competitive juices flowing here.
And look at this battle for second. Competitive juices flowing between these two. Gary Mix in the 17 of DJ Kennington as Kennington took a look up on the outside as we hit the Home Hardware halfway update. We've only had 2 cautions slowing the field for a total of 3 laps, and J.R. Fitzpatrick is your leader.
JR is doing a great job. He's checked out. He's got himself 10, maybe 12 car lengths back to these guys. DJ Kennington at work in the office. He's very smooth inside that car.
And Don Thompson Jr. just losing touch with this lead group just a little bit, but still well within striking distance is a 27 Walmart tied Ford Fusion. Andrew Ranger picks up a spot underneath the Castrol Syntec Dodge of DJ Kennington.
Well, DJ very smart there. He's seen him coming and just backed out, let him through the opening and closed the door back up before Don Thompson could get in there as well.